this is Jamie Magridge. Welcome to Jamie's Craft Table. Today we're going to do two little quick easy cards using the Happy Hedgehogs and the note cards and envelopes. These are the finished 3x5 size cards and envelopes. They're really cute. And I'm really pleased with these cards. I thought they came out really cute. So let's get started here. Let's do this one first. Alright, so we need a 2 3/4 by 4 1/4 inch piece of white, a 3 1/4 by 4 3/4 inch piece of Granny Apple Green, and this is a 1/2 inch larger than this piece, so you have a larger border. And then we have our note card, which is 7 by 5, folded in half is 3 1/2 by 5, and then the envelope. Okay, so let's start with this one. And we're going to bring in this stamp here. The only ink I'm using is Memento, but I am going to color with some Stampin' Blends. Ink this up. Make sure I have it all inked well. I'm going to stamp this over on this side a little bit, so I have a place to put my sentiment. Okay. And I'm going to come in with the butterfly, ink that up, stamp that up here. I'm going to stamp it in this spot this time. Okay. Then I'm going to pick a sentiment, and this one has "Finding a friend is the best discovery of all." I'm going to stamp that right here. Just going to fit. Okay. I'm going to come in with some blends. I'm going to use the Petal Pink for the flowers and Granny Apple Green for the leaves. And then I have a light Daffodil Delight and a light Pumpkin Pie for the butterfly. So let's start with the flowers, and I'm going to use the bullet tip. I usually use the brush tip. I'm going to use the bullet tip because these are very small little areas. I'm going to color all the petals of the flowers. And I'm also going to do these little buds. It's really a kind of quick coloring. Bud there. Bud there. Okay, and I'm going to bring in the dark Petal Pink. Oops, wrong end. I'm used to using that brush tip. I'm just going to put a little bit of dark towards the centers. Towards the bottoms of the petals. Okay, finish those flowers. I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight and put a little bit of that in the center. You almost don't see it, but it finishes those flowers. Okay, since I have this out, let's go ahead and color the butterfly. I'm going to color the whole thing with the Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to come in with the light Pumpkin Pie. And around this black part here, I'm going down into the yellow. And add that pumpkin pie. So it kind of looks like a monarch. And come back with that pumpkin pie. And I'm going to blend that out. Okay. Now for the green. I'm going to start with the light. I'm going to color all the greens, all the leaves. I'm going to do the stem and the grass at the bottom. Just scribble it in, this going along the same line as the grass. Okay, and so as not to bring in another color, I brought in the pumpkin pie, and I added just a little bit of pumpkin pie on this stem. To make it look a little bit more brown instead of green. That's all the coloring I did on that part. Now let's bring in our envelope. I'm going to bring in that butterfly. Stamp that down here on this bottom corner. And color that the same way I did before. Oops, I forgot the step though. A piece of scrap paper. This just happens to be a Post-it note. I'm going to put it inside here, all the way to the bottom where you're going to color, so that if it bleeds through, it bleeds onto that and not onto the back of your envelope. And I'm going to color this in real fast, same way I did before. And blend it in a little. Okay, and you can take that out. And it did bleed through just a little bit, so it's a good thing we had that in there. Okay, so now let's put that up there. We're going to take our 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 inch piece of Granny Apple Green. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this piece. I'll cover this before I stick something in it. Just going to use 5 dimensionals, 1 in each corner and 1 in the center. Take those backs off. Center that up on this piece. Okay, then this will get adhered to the front of our note card with wet glue. This one's almost empty. Bring in another one. Hopefully this one works. Oops, a little bit too much there, but we'll spread it out. Right in the center of the card. Okay, then we'll bring in some rhinestones to finish it off. I used a medium one and 2 small ones. I wonder if I should put that up there, but okay, and there's our first card, a matching envelope. Oops, where'd the envelope go? Here it is. Okay, there's the first card. Okay, let's go to the second card. It's the same pieces. This time we're going to use the little mushroom. I'm going to stamp that down here at the bottom. I'm going to stamp a little piece of grass next to it. And then we're going to stamp the bird with it's holding the flower. Try to get it to stand right on top of it. And then the other sentiment that's in the set. It's so nice of you to be nice. This would be a good one to give, to keep in your purse and give, well, when somebody does something nice, waitress or somebody helps you out in a store or something. Okay. Okay, so this one we're going to use the Poppy Parade crumb cake. For the bird, I'm using Balmy Blue. I used a little bit of the Poppy Parade, and I use this one, the dark petal pink. Okay, so, and then I colored the flower the same way I did on the other one. So let's start there. Let's do the, ooh, I got ink on me. Color the flower the first. Start there. This time I didn't do a yellow center. There's no yellow on him. I did a light petal pink center. I mean a light Poppy Parade center. Okay, I'm going to start with the dark Poppy Parade for this, and I'm going to just put some dark where the lines are. Just around that edge. And I'm going to color it, the rest of it in with the light. Trying not to color those white spots. I'm going to leave those white. Okay, now I'm going to go up to the bird and I'm going to use the same light color on his belly here, and a little bit on the back. I'm going to come in with the dark petal pink, finish that out, blend it together. Alright, for the bird, I used the Balmy Blues. Started with the light Balmy Blue. Let's start with the dark. Right there. The dark around the top of the head, around the wing, around the top of the body, and on the tail feathers. I don't know if I colored that tail feather. And I'm going to come in with the light and finish off the, for some reason this looks darker, so it says light, but alright, we're going to do that in reverse then. And then for the bottom part of this, I use the crumb cakes. And then I'm going to start with the dark. I'm going to color underneath the dark. Two sides of the stem here. And then I'm going to fill it in with the light, blending out so I don't have harsh lines. And I'm going to finish off with the Granny Apple Green. This is the dark one. You could use a combination or just one or the other. Okay, then we're going to put it together the same way we did the other one. Put those dimensionals on the back. Bring in our Granny Apple piece. Center this up. Bring in our mini card. Center that up on the front of the card. Okay, bring in the rhinestones. Get a medium one. I'm going to do this a little bit different because I didn't particularly like the way I did it the first time. There we go. Oh, we forgot to do the envelope. For the envelope, I stamped the flower. Actually, I did a partial stamping. I used this one. There's one flower here up at the top. And let me wash this real fast so I don't get any over stamping from the previous stamping. Okay, and I'm going to try to ink just that top flower. I'm going to try and ink just that one flower. Okay, I'm going to stamp that down here in the bottom corner. Okay, then I'm going to come in with the grass. Stamp the grass underneath there. Color this flower the same way I did the other one. Oh, I've got to put that paper in there. Oh, I got ink on the top, so I have to figure out something to hide that. Wrong corner. Move this before I get ink on it. Okay, so we will color this. All right. Dark. Poppy Parade in the center. Granny Apple. A little bit of dark Granny Apple on that leaf. And there we go. We've got a matching envelope. Well, thank you so much for joining me today at Jamie's Craft Table. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I hope you can find a little bit of time to play with some stamps, ink, and paper.